Welcome to Machine Guarding and Conveyor Safety Training. Introduction. Machine guards are devices which prevent personnel from coming in contact with moving parts of machinery or equipment to protect you from being crushed or drawn into equipment, struck by moving parts, struck by failed components or particles. In other words, machine guards are designed to save your fingers, hands, and maybe even your life. There are regulations and generally accepted safety standards that require machines to be guarded to prevent injuries. Safety responsibilities. Managers and supervisors. Ensure all machinery is properly guarded. Train coworkers on specific guards rules in their areas. Ensure machine guards remain in place and are functional. Immediately correct machine guard deficiencies. Coworkers. Do not remove guards unless machine is locked and tagged. Report machine guard problems to supervisors immediately. Do not operate equipment unless guards are in place. Very important. Key machine parts. Point of operation. Where work is performed on the material, such as cutting, shaping, boring, or forming of stock. Power transmission device. Transmits energy to the part of the machine performing the work. Includes flywheels, pulleys, belts, connecting rods, couplings, cams, spindles, chains, cranks, and gears. Operation controls. Control mechanism, control panels. Other moving parts can include reciprocating, rotating, and transverse moving parts, feed machines, and auxiliary parts of the machine. Hazards to be guarded. In running nip points. Belts or gears. Rotating parts. Flying chips or sparks. Parts that impact or shear. Rotating parts. Rotating parts can grip hair or clothing, force the body into a dangerous position. Projecting pieces increase risk. Precaution around rotating parts. Never wear clothes where there is a risk of being pulled into a machine. No loose clothing or jewelry. Tie back hair. Breakaway high visibility vests. Guarding principles. When designing guarding, the following principles should be used. Guards should prevent contact with moving parts and people. Guards should be secured and not easily removed. Guards should protect against objects and people falling into machinery. Guards should not introduce a new hazard, no sharp or rough edges. Guards should not interfere with the job. Guards should allow for basic servicing, example lubrication, without having to be removed if possible. Guarding methods. Physical guards. Fixed guard. Barrier is a permanent preferred method. Interlock guard. Stops motion when guard is opened or removed. Adjustable guard. Barrier may be adjusted for variable operations. Self-adjusting guard. Adjust according to size, position of material. Guard methods, devices. Presence sensing. Sensor can detect when a person is present and shut off the machine. Tripwire. Operator can easily reach cable to stop machine. two-hand control. Requires two hands to operate so that hands are kept out of the danger zone. Guarding methods other. Automatic feed robots. Eliminates the human-machine interface. Hand feeding tools. Increases distance between machinery and hands. Awareness barriers. For awareness only. Protective shields. Protects against flying debris only. 29 CFR 1910.212 Machine Guarding OSHA Regulation. Machines shall have one or more types of guarding to protect from hazards. Guards should be affixed to machine where possible. Point of operation shall be guarded if exposes coworker to injury. Hand feeding tools may be used in addition to guards, not instead. Specific equipment requiring point of operation guarding. Revolving barrels, drums, containers shall be guarded by interlocked enclosure, cannot turn without guard in place. Fan blades shall be guarded with guard openings ½ inch. Machines shall be anchored. Additional conveyor safe work practices. Powered conveyors should never be started until all coworkers are clear of the conveyor or have been warned that the conveyor is about to start. The area around conveyor loading and unloading points is to be kept clear of obstructions during conveyor operations. Conveyors should be stopped at their power sources, locked out and tagged out during maintenance, repair, and servicing, including clearing a jam. Only designated persons should operate, repair, or service power conveyors. Use only authorized walkways when crossing over conveyors. Do not walk on a roller conveyor unless specifically authorized and approved. Only walk on belted conveyors that are intended to serve as a walking surface. If there are crossovers, be sure to hold the handrail while climbing any elevated walkway and watch your step. Conclusion. No matter what your particular job description or responsibilities are, you need to be aware of what's going on around you at all times and do what it takes to make your workplace accident and injury-free. Remember, all machine guarding and equipment in the world won't do you any good if you disregard safety policies. Think about safety before every task you perform.